Oh, what a glorious day! What a glorious day!
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hate this bridge. Whew, made it. Hope everyone's having a good start of opening riding season. I am having a okay time myself because it's not even riding season and I'm riding. But today I'm talking about how I produce the content that I produce. Not necessarily the editing and everything that goes into it, but how I at least get the content on film is what I'm going with here today. So I got a few tips for those people who are time crunched like myself, who want to start a channel and you feel like you just don't have time. So a little bit about myself. I've been doing this for about 1.5 years at this point in time.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
There's been a few moments where I thought of quitting because it had become too much time editing, too much time filming. If you've seen my videos enough, you know enough about myself personally to know that I am a father of 2. I have a lovely wife. I enjoy spending time with my parents, my family, all of the above. But somehow I still have to fit in motorcycle riding. And then on top of that, I have to fit in motorcycle riding and talking to a camera. So how is it that I get so much content built up so quickly? Because I'm going to tell you what, guys. Today is January 12th, I think it is. This is actually the 4th episode that I'm recording today. Boots and jeans, I believe you kind of had the same thought. I think you posted a comment on one of my other videos. What I have found works very well for a moto vlogger, or I think this would apply to anybody as well. This doesn't have to be a moto vlog thing, but for me what works really well is going out and mass filming. So when I was at work today, I was on lunch, I wasn't doing this maybe I was doing it during work, whatever. But what I did was I took out my notepad on my phone and I started jotting down ideas as far as things to talk about.
Let's give them something to talk about.
That way, when I got on the bike, I knew exactly what I needed to say and kind of just started going from there. What's nice about my GoPros when I'm filming these is I can keep an eye on the time. So right now, I know I've filmed 3 episodes. I'm partway through the 4th. I'm at 32 minutes of recording time, so I'm probably averaging on these episodes probably 7 to 8 minutes. And that's perfect for me. That brings me to my next tip. So tip number 1 is do some mass filming. Get as much film as you can at one time. Tip number 2 is keep your videos short. The reason I'm saying keep your videos short is twofold. 1, editing a 6 or 7 minute video takes so much less time than uploading that 30-minute epic adventure that you're on. I'm not saying there's not a spot for that 30-minute epic adventure, but if YouTube analytics have taught me anything, it's that people have a very short attention span. And unless your content is top-notch, over the top, the amount of people who will probably watch all 30 minutes of your epic adventure is probably pretty few. I'm not saying that to be mean. I had the same thing happen to me. So what happens, like for me, for example, is I will make a 12-minute video and I will maybe get about a 5 to 6 minute average view duration. Cool, that works. If I make a 4 to 5 minute video, I might get 2.5 to 3 minutes. I feel like no matter how long my videos are, I get about a 50% view duration on average anyway. So that's why I'm thinking I don't need to be putting in that much effort to make these great long films. What I'm going to do is I am going to make films that are nice and short and people can enjoy. So what I end up doing is I generally make films that are, I try to shoot for 8 to 10 minutes, edited and posted, everything inside of it. 8 to 10 minutes. It's hard when you start with 17 minutes of talking footage and you have to cut out like 7 or 8 minutes. You have to figure out what you want to cut out. But it is very important to make sure the footage and the content that you're putting out is entertaining, at least to somebody. Now maybe this is going to completely bore everybody. Everyone's going to unsubscribe, and lo and behold, Chopper Fett's going to retire. But no, but that's just one thing I like to tell, especially new YouTubers, is keep your video and your content short and sweet. Unless you're a Spielberg and you can really grip that person in for a long duration. The next tip that I will say for someone who is trying to do YouTube on a time crunch is get in a rhythm on your editing. What I mean by that is be consistent. Don't make a new intro every single week. Don't change that up. What I have found is if I take an hour and make a new intro, I run that for an entire season. And then I change that up as my seasons change. So season 1, 2, and 3. We're on season 3 now. You saw a new intro as of probably a couple episodes ago. That's all you have to do. Take an hour and then you just save it and then you just add it to your videos going forward. Some people don't run intros.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, of course not.
I mean, it's fine if that's who you are.
Absolutely.
And that's fine as well. That will save you even more time. Me personally, I like it. It kind of seems like it's more like a TV show, episodic show. So that's why I like doing it. And I feel it kind of gives me a little bit of a creative outlet, or as creative as you can get in about a 15-second window. Last thing I'll say as far as being a YouTuber on a time crunch, and this kind of goes back with my filming a lot of episodes at one time, is when you get a chance to edit like crazy. I have found that when I edit and I get into a groove, everything tends to go quicker. The reason I want to get done with my episodes and everything else, like I want to be done editing, I want to be done moto vlogging, is so I can go out and just enjoy my free time. I want to be able to go out, enjoy the time with my family, my friends. You know, I'm an introvert, I don't really have friends.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
If you can manage to get 5 or 6 episodes edited and scheduled, it takes a load of pressure off of you. If you can get that pressure off of you, that time crunch pressure off of you, your content will show that, and it will be a much more enjoyable product as well. There's nothing worse than a rushed video.
It would be extremely painful.
To put content out, it's just not entertaining. These dogs hate me. And the last thing I will say for a person who is in a time crunch is if you just need to find some time to stay relevant, to keep your face known, it is okay doing off the bike work just in front of a camera in your garage, checking in, saying, hey, this is what's going on, keep up with me, I'm not going away, or something like that. Even just something like that can keep your subscriber base growing, because then YouTube sees it as a new video, new views. They're going to, you know, keep kind of semi-promoting your channel if you do so. So those are my few tips for you. If you guys have any other tips for a person with not a lot of time to do YouTube, drop them down below. And as always, I will catch you on the next dark side, as this is the way. Chopper Fett, seeing ya later.